Good morning, 5th grade. Time for language class. We're ready for lesson 143, I believe. First of all, this morning, we're going to start off with a little quiz. We have been working with alphabetical order a lot, and so I'm going to give you a quiz. You will need a piece of paper, blank piece of paper, and we're going to get started. So grab a piece of paper and a pencil so that we can get started first of all with our quiz this morning. Give you just a bit of time. So as soon as you have your paper, our quiz this morning, we're going to be working with these words. I have 10 words here on the board, and I would like you to go ahead and write all of these words down on your piece of paper. It doesn't matter what order you write them down or anything. Hopefully you can read them okay. Just jot them down on your paper. So take it just the next minute or two, look at these words on the board, and write them on your paper. Pendulum, encourage, caramel, permission, Sunday, llama, carnival, elephant, Sunday, and Pensacola. Go ahead and write them down. After you have them written down and after class, you can go ahead and number them in alphabetical order. So you're just going to look at the words on your paper and find which one would come first in alphabetical order. In this case, it would be one of the words that start with C. They both start with C-A-R, so you have to look at the fourth letter. Does N or A come first? And obviously A comes first. So just put a 1 beside caramel because that is the first word in alphabetical order. Then carnival is number 2, and keep numbering them in order on your paper. Just keep that paper with your language lesson, and we'll grade that as a quiz. Hopefully gave you enough time there. Guess you can pause the video if you still need time to get the words copied down. But write the words down, number them on your paper, number them in the correct alphabetical order. We don't have a whole lot of new concepts today. We have page 259. You will need to write, you will need a dictionary today. So please find one to get started on your lesson. The first thing you're going to do is look up a list of words in the dictionary in your lesson and write yes or no as to whether or not you would want to be called those words. Okay, so you need to know what they mean so that you know if you would want to be called them or not. Next thing you'll do is you need to look up the word they give you and write down the pronunciation. You will need to write down accent marks, and right after you find the word in the dictionary, right beside it, it shows you how to pronounce it. So you just copy that exactly in the blank here beside the word. Now, one thing that our lesson today mentions, a lot of words that end in S, ES, ED, ING, ER, and EST, they are not entry words in your dictionary. You will have to look up the root word to find the meaning. For example, if you would be looking up the word swarthily, you would have to look up swarthy. The word swarthily will not be in the dictionary as an entry word. So you have to just look up swarthy. You will have to be looking up some other words in the last half of your lesson. They give you some words to look up in the dictionary and write other forms of the word which the dictionary lists. And what that means is if you do look up swarthy, swarthily is another form of the word. Or if you look up drink, some different forms of drink would be drank or drunk, that type of thing. So look closely for other forms of the words they give you. More looking up pronunciation and definition. And then you also have a place where they give you a word, but you need to look up the root word of that word. They have a suffix on the end, ly, things like that. So you need to just write down the root word in the blank. That is all for your lesson today. Actually, think E is for tomorrow. I covered that in my instruction, but all you have to do is work the page down through think D, and think E is for tomorrow, okay? So all of page 259 except think E. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will talk to you later. Have a good rest of your Monday. No, not Monday. Have a good rest of your Tuesday.